Welcome back to some more Bible time with Mrs. Barr. Today we are in Proverbs Chapter 7, reading from TheMessage. Let's get started with prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you that you hear us. We thank you that you guide us and direct us through your word, Lord. I just pray that you'd help us to continue to learn and grow closer to you so that we can become more like you each day. I pray all these things in your name. Amen. Proverbs Chapter 7. First title is Dressed to Seduce. Dressed to seduce. Dear friend, do what I tell you. Treasure my careful instructions. Do what I say, and you'll live well. My teaching is as precious as your eyesight. Guard it. Write it out on the back of your hands. Etch it on the chambers of your heart. Talk to wisdom as to a sister. Treat insight as your companion. They'll be with you to fend off the temptress, that smooth-talking, honey-tongued seductress. Verse 6. As I stood at the window of my house, looking out through the shutters, watching the mindless crowd stroll by, I spotted a young man without any sense, arriving at the corner of the street where she lived. When turning up the path to her house, it was dusk, the evening coming on, the darkness thickening into night. Just then a woman met him. She'd been lying in wait for him, dressed to seduce him. Brazen and brash she was, restless and roaming, never at home, walking the streets, loitering in the mall, hanging out at every corner in town. Verse 13. She threw her arms around him and kissed him, boldly took his arm and said, I've got all the makings of a feast. Today I made my offerings. My vows are all paid. So now I've come to find you, hoping to catch sight of your face, and here you are. I've spread fresh, clean sheets on my bed, colorful, imported linens. My bed is aromatic with spices and exotic fragrances. Come, let's make love all night. Spend the night in ecstatic lovemaking. My husband is not home. He's away on business, and he won't be back for a month. Verse 21. Soon she had him eating out of her hand, bewitched by her honeyed speech. Before you know it, he's trotting behind her, like a calf led to the butcher shop, like a stag lured into ambush, and then shot with an arrow, like a bird flying into a net, not knowing that it's flying. Life is over. Verse 24. So friends, listen to me. Take these words of mine most seriously. Don't fool around with a woman like that. Don't even stroll through her neighborhood. Countless victims come under her spell. She's the death of many a poor man. She runs a halfway house. She runs a halfway house to hell. Fits you out with a shroud and a coffin. So there's this seductive lady that's trying to get them to come in and is doing all these things that look good, but they lead to death. That is Proverbs Chapter 7 from The Message, and we'll see you next time. Bye. God bless.